skip, scoppity, flip, floppity, get floppity, slip, floppity, dip, floppity, dip, floppity, slip, stoppity, dip, floppity, dip, floppity. It's movie time.
Welcome to the House of Rouse.
I said, now welcome to the House of Rouse.
Is it good? Setup good?
Can
Can you hear me? I just feel like the mic's a little far. The mic's a little far away from me and Hunter.
Yeah.
It's really far.
You're the person
Yeah, you're gonna
two
get.
people don't want to hear.
Alright.
Why don't we do that one time we had
Alright,
it like
that sounds
this? It's probably,
No, this one's good.
Hunter's far away from it though, right?
I'll yell.
I
Alright.
feel like I can hear one.
Talk.
Talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can hear it.
I'll talk. I'll
Yeah.
talk about this fucking movie.
You look like a squealer.
Oh, yeah. This is good. Alright, so. This week was Collin's pick. So, what did you pick?
I picked the American classic, a coming-of-age tale, Vampire's Kiss.
Gene, what did I say about coming in here today? Come here. No, it's fine. 'Cause last night, I had sex. And that's good, Gene. That's really good. Oh, that's good, Gene. You know why? 'Cause I'm a fan. That's a motherfucker.
Alright, yeah. So, Collin picked Vampire's Kiss starring Nicolas Cage. It was my second time seeing it. Colin's
Third.
third and Hunter's first.
Hunter's a Vampire's Kiss virgin.
I think there's a reason why he's staying quiet right now.
Just a lot of
So,
anger. A lot of hurt.
alright, so I think it's.
I think he should describe
Oh,
it.
wait, if you describe
Yeah.
this movie.
A lot of poetry in this movie.
Yes, but we'll talk about that later.
Just a movie about a dude.
Don't spoil it. Oh, we gotta spoil it.
Just
Alright, spoilers.
Going around
Spoilers.
raping, abusing, and murdering women. So you can absolutely see why Collin loves it.
Oh, God. God damn it. Every time. Why has this become a bit?
It's only but true.
God, I don't hate women. I just think they're really inferior. Just kidding.
Jesus.
Oh, God. No, seriously, I don't hate women. Please,
Okay.
stop this.
So, Vampire's Kiss. My first note was, this movie clearly takes itself so seriously.
It play-
Everyone,
What?
It plays to its strength.
everyone thought this was going to be, like, pure art. Like,
It is.
See, I think that this movie was just extra footage from a different movie they made.
They just threw away or took the
Yeah,
throwaway
they
clips.
took out all of the. They were like,
Throwaway clips.
every scene he did, they were like, Nick, like that makes no sense. So they had to do another take, and that's where they got it right. But these are all the first takes. And they created a whole
I mean,
another.
That makes sense, but the thing, the thing about what makes it so like weird like that is his accent. I feel like most of the time, but I should have researched this movie more considering how much I love it. But the accent is him trying to impersonate a Victorian era like or medieval type vampire, something like that.
But he's doing it
Like
from the
a weird
beginning.
accent. Yeah, I know, but that's one thing that makes the movie so interesting to me is that like you never know when he started becoming insane. Like, was he been insane before the bat? Because he did have that accent at the very beginning, but then it all starts really going crazy once the bat comes into the movie. But the accent is him trying to sound like a vampire from medieval times.
well, this is my second time. The first time I saw this, I was absolutely blown away by the twist that he was not a vampire the whole time. But this time I watched it, I realized there's an even deeper layer to this movie. and it's just a big metaphor.
For what?
It's a metaphor for what's the addiction for sex? Nymphomaniac? It's a metaphor. He's a nymphomaniac.
No.
What is that a metaphor? How is that a metaphor?
He's not a nymphomaniac.
Are you saying it's an
He
anti-sex
just goes
movie?
around and abuses women.
Are you saying it's like an anti-sex movie, like It Follows or whatever?
I think it's
you
about
sleep
him
around,
being.
bad things will happen.
I think it's about him being obsessed with sex, and then he ends up raping people because of it.
Everything is sex.
My first note. I said the intro music sounds like they tried to make every genre of movies intro music.
Yeah.
It slowly goes through every type of intro music possible.
Also,
And then the jazz, and then like some saxophone comes in, and then it gets kind of sad. Then it gets weirdly happy.
dude, one thing that I love is that I don't think I realized this till the second time or this time around, that they play that song the whole movie, but multiple times they'll just change the instrument. Like, there'll just be a complete different instrument. Like, it'll be piano one scene, it'll be like violin one scene, it's like brass instruments one scene, but it's just the same song throughout the movie.
Is it really?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes they'll repeat the instrument, but multiple times it'll be a different instrument.
Yeah, there really wasn't much music to this movie.
It's just that same song.
I
Yeah,
remember
it's just that same
one
thing.
song that has some hard keyboards.
That was definitely that song, because there's a keyboard scene with that. I remember. My first note was I'm just gonna keep stealing Thunder's Hunter here.
Sure.
Fucking pumped about opening music.
Did you say Thunder's Hunter?
I'm a little worried.
Did I say
Also
that?
slightly aroused.
Did I say Thunder's Hunter?
I hope so.
I don't know. I don't think I did. Keep it.
That's hilarious.
Keep it.
Keep it.
I want to see it. My second note. What the hell is this accent?
Yes, it says a Victorian era vampire,
and
a
it
medieval,
Yeah.
whatever, whatever it is.
It changes as it goes on throughout the movie too.
Yeah, I said Nicolas Cage got told 3 different accents from 3 different people that worked on the film. So like 3 different people, I just imagine. Or like one person's like, all right, man, you got to go like British, but another person was like, I don't know, man, like try and throw in, I don't know, you pick.
Throw it at the wall.
Yeah, the next guy's like, throw some Eastern European in there too.
But I think that's like why it works, because he's not actually from that like time, or like he's not a real vampire or anything. So that's why he's so bad at it, because he's just trying a fake accent. It's like him getting the vampire teeth.
Yeah, it's.
But he had the accent from the beginning before the vampire even.
Yeah, but that's the question though. Was he just how long has he been like this?
Okay, I think he starts when the bat comes into the room.
Why would he be doing the
Because-
accent in the beginning though?
Huh?
Oh no, wait.
Because no one gave a shit about
Wait.
making sure this movie made
I'm
sense.
saying when he went crazy is when the bat came in, because I noticed that that's right after that's the first scene with the therapist.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was the therapist, wasn't it? It was that scene. I don't know. This movie is just a man's descent into madness. That's all.
It's his obsession with sex. That's what it is. He's a nymphomaniac. I promise you.
part
No.
3. Also, what about?
Part 3.
I love the visuals in this movie, because like they'll do subtle stuff to like make you think about vampires. Like I don't know if you noticed, but his apartment is like a castle. Like the stairway and stuff. It's like you're going up like castle stairs, like into a vampire's castle. It's like all concrete. It's like creepy as shit. In medieval times.
Hunter's
What are you staring like that for?
just dead still.
You're just looking at me.
After watching that movie, that's all I can do. Now. Just stare blankly at people and have my mouth slightly agape.
Oh, and along with that, the vampire lore in this movie is spot on. There's some stuff. No, there's some stuff that I like that they put in there that I don't know if vampires are supposed to do, but they don't miss anything, because like the girl's like, oh, you invited me in, and now you're my thrall, and like he's scared of the mirrors. He gets lost in the mirror one time. He's like, oh, where am I in this mirror?
The little vampire. Stuart Little's a better vampire than Nicolas Cage.
No, dude. He makes a coffin out of his bed. Can't be in the sun. These are
I
crucifixes.
like this coffin.
Vampire lore, spot on in this movie. Now, eating the bugs, I'm not aware if that's actually something that vampires do. But everything else is pretty damn good.
I mean, he gets I'm saying, oh, the main girl, because he gets aroused by the bat.
Yeah.
And then he gets aroused by the vampire lady.
No, he doesn't. She's sucking on his neck, no boner.
She's sucking the blood from his penis
I forgot.
through the neck. That's why the boner is gone.
Man. This movie really fell apart for Hunter.
No boner.
Yeah, he really lost it when he see the Nick Cage hanging dong.
Yeah, I lost it when I saw that Nick Cage had lost it.
Dude, she sucked the blood from his neck.
Yeah, I'm glad you just caught up.
That was nice. I like that.
We're bringing that joke full circle.
That was great.
My third note is shoo,
Shoo! 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 And then the most outrageous shots ever. I just lost it at the cinematography on that scene.
Dude.
It's like a shot. A lot of times in the movie they use this shot where it's above them. It's like above him. Do you remember? Like, did you notice that?
Oh, well,
Multiple times there'll just be a shot like of a room, and it's just like from the very perspective of like you're looking down from the ceiling.
I don't even think this movie should be described using industry terms.
They do a lot of those like
Dutch
shots or whatever
they
they're called.
for anything on this one.
The angle
There
shots
was
too.
no planning.
No, well, I thought
They
This
just
movie's
put
genius.
Nick
it was
Cage
directed
on camera.
I'm telling you, it was directed
masterpiece.
so dry. It was directed literally like just these still, you're there cameras.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
It was that everyone
It
thought.
plays to the favor though. It plays to
Everyone thought
its favor.
this is like a layered psychological thriller.
You keep using this word.
And it's awesome.
Layered.
Super layered. It just doesn't work. But it is super layered.
I think it works.
And they thought it was going to be a masterpiece. They really did. I believe that.
Nick Cage especially.
I don't think so, because I still don't know what genre this movie is. I have no.
It's a
goddamn
psychological thriller the first go around until about 3/4 in the movie when you realize that he's not actually a vampire. It's a psychological thriller that you think is very bad until you get 3/4 of the way through the movie. Then you're like, now it's amazing.
I never thought it was a psychological thriller, and
But see,
I
you
never
also
thought it was amazing.
You also had the plot a little spoiled for you.
Again, I
Which
still feel
changes
like I
perspective.
would have picked up on that very quickly. Like it's, I just don't, I don't like it.
I thought.
It was great.
I think it's all about sex. I still don't
Why
know
do you
why.
keep saying that? Every vampire movie is like slightly about sex.
Yeah, that's true.
It's inherent in vampire movies. Like every fucking vampire movie has some fucking semblance.
Why are vampires
of
so
sex?
This
so romantic?
movie-
Because they're sucking people off to live.
That's true.
Like the vacuum.
Oh, yeah, suck it to death.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand why there's mimes in front of his apartment. Just doing mime stuff.
That has to be something for. I don't know what they're trying to
This
foreshadow.
is the second movie that mimes have been outside of a building.
Are you serious? What was it? Gremlins?
Yep.
And the second
It was,
vampire
wasn't it?
film.
Yeah, when he's coming
Yeah,
out,
damn,
of
we're
he's
just-
coming to get him out of the insane asylum.
This is all poetry, just like the movie. Poetry. It's all symbolic.
A, B, C, D.
Yeah, dude. For that scene, I wrote this. This song's helped me remember my ABCs better than the actual ABC song. That just plays in my head when I'm trying to remember the order.
Oh.
Because sometimes I forget my ABCs to go back and sing the song in my head.
Not to mention, there's even great art in the background of this art film.
Yeah.
The paintings are my favorite part of the movie. I'm not going to even lie. The paintings in this movie are my favorite part of the whole movie.
I only paid attention to a couple of them.
There's great paintings.
It's quite.
He's very rich.
It's really amazing to me that you shit all over abstract art, and yet this movie, you're a big fan of.
It's not abstract. This movie's very
This movie
This movie's
is
very coherent.
abstract. This movie is unlike any other movie.
This movie is concrete. It's concrete. No, it's not. It's... Yeah, but see, I can actually make something. I can actually make something out of this movie.
He just started looking at his notes like the answer to the question
Where
was
is
in
it?
there. It's time for the first ad break.
Oh yeah, we got reads.
Fuck.
Right.
Oh my god. This really is just gonna be, can I read this?
Yeah.
This is fucking a cave drawing.
Do you want me to type it in my phone real quick?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, the company who sent us this read.
Who sent us
They
this?
said they mailed it to us in
Yeah.
an envelope. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, I can't even.
All right, this episode is brought to you. They wrote us in. They said, a hand from Jackson 5. Yep. Got it. If you order now, you get to pick the Jackson. Oliver did. Also, did forget Chris Brown is a piece of shit? Anyway, promo code. But he made Thriller.
Be one with yourself. Be one to all mankind. Carry on and farewell.
Yes.
46. Was that 46.77? Is that how much it costs for the
Yeah,
Jackson 5
it is.
hand?
It is indeed.
Okay.
So it's an actual hand.
Five handjays.net.
So,
That'd be a W.
so this company, basically they have a collection of the Jackson 5's hands, and if you order one, they'll send to you.
Huh.
I mean, I've used it
Almost
twice.
like they could have made that a bit more clear in the read that they sent us.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new company, so it'd have to run out fairly quick, I would think. That's what, 10? That'd be 10 items they could sell.
That's math.
That's Paul Feig.
And we're back.
We can clearly see him in the mirror.
Oh, so I
The
wrote.
biggest giveaway that this is bullshit
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
is you just he's in
Yeah,
the mirror.
he's in the mirror. Yeah, he'd be.
You clearly see him.
Yeah, I don't know that I ever once thought he was a vampire.
Yeah, but you
even
had
still,
spoiled.
like, I never was sold that, oh yeah, he's definitely a vampire.
I picked up on it, but I think I only picked up on it because I had seen those clips from the movie a long time ago, and something might have spoiled it for me that maybe ruin it a little quicker. But also, Nick Cage is the king of saying things after the other person has left or stopped speaking for a little bit in this movie. Because that one scene where he's on the
Just
couch,
this film is one that I'm...
the girl's like, "Fuck you," and hangs up on him, and it's like a 10-second pause. He's in his apartment just staring off, and he goes, "Yeah, well, fuck you too, sister."
No, he
You
says
just-
it more along the lines of, yeah, well, fucking you too, sister.
He does it again later in the movie too with I can't remember who it was.
Fuck me.
Hunter sounded like a Snapchat filter.
Goddamn. Fucking hour 45.
Did
I
anyone
can't get back.
did anyone question whether or not Alva was actually lazy at any point in this movie?
Alpha was late. Here we go again, Hunter.
Yeah.
No, I was wondering.
Shocker.
But no, but I'm not saying she was. I'm
Alva
saying,
deserved it.
no. Stop what I'm doing.
Hashtag
That's not what I'm doing.
Alva
Stop.
should have got more.
Damn it. The first time I watched this movie,
How dare you?
I didn't know where they were going with the movie, so I didn't know if they were trying to make her seem like she was lazy or if he was insane. But that becomes more apparent later, obviously.
I don't know if that's a sexist statement
God
or a
damn it.
racist
Let's just skip
statement.
that one. Let's just. What does that
I
have to
don't
do
know.
with
Collin,
They're hard work.
You're starting. You're starting to make. Oh my.
That brings me to my next note. Collin hates women.
Stop.
Thinks all the women in the movie look the same.
Oh,
That
shit.
is true.
Dude, they do. They're all light skinned. They're all mixed. And they're all like 120 pounds with curly hair. Every single one of them. Besides Alva.
This is becoming the best podcast
You gotta stop
ever been made.
You're only
Dude,
your
no.
hole deeper.
God
This
damn
is-
it. I'm
this
trying to be as
podcast,
objective as possible.
We're changing the name. It's called Collin Sleeps on the Couch from now on.
God damn it. I don't see why that's sexist. Why is this a bit?
Oh,
It's you. It's
it's a you. It's a you.
I'm not actually doing anything sexist. You guys are just spitting it to make it look like I am because it's a joke.
Well, stop
It's a
saying
fucking
sexist
joke.
things.
I can't say the word woman essentially, or I'm sexist at this point. Don't bring up women at all.
I don't think.
Wait, so you don't want us to bring up women at all?
Alright, so we're gonna ban talking about women.
No.
No more films with women in them, guys.
See,
You heard from Collin?
you're just spinning it again. God damn it.
Where did you say that?
Stop. Alright. Also, this movie is extremely quotable.
Is it?
It's extremely... Dude, the ABCs, like, A, B, C. And he's running down the street screaming, I'm a vampire.
I don't think anyone
I
really
would
quotes
never
that.
quote.
I'm gonna quote it.
Fucking line from here.
There's one scene where he's like,
And if you were asleep during this podcast, you were not awake.
and that lady in the bathroom goes, what the fuck is going on here? And just walks
And
right
she
out.
walks like a
Just
video game
walks
camera.
straight
or
out.
a video game character.
Yeah, that
NPC.
lady had seen some shit.
She-
Cause she just walked out.
Oh, God.
Dude, that was like she was like a PS2 AI character.
Yeah.
It
Her
was
arms are like,
hilarious.
the way she twitches her hip and moves her arms when she's walking.
Dude, and I mean,
Jesus.
I'm just saying, this had to be made. I haven't looked it up yet. We probably should have. This had to
No.
be made by a foreign man. The director of this had to be some foreign guy who wanted to make like an American movie and had no idea.
Oh, you know what else I just realized, too?
Like,
I
almost
should
like
have...
Tommy Wiseau, almost. Was he American? I don't think he was American.
No, this guy knew what he was doing. He was very aware. Nothing that he did was wrong in this movie.
Was this
Long
Marlon
time.
Brando's directional debut? Marlon Brando.
Directorial?
Right.
God damn it.
Marlon Brando.
Where do you go to school?
Temple.
This movie is also a meme, by the way. Classic meme. Makes that crazy face.
Yeah.
Iconic.
That's the only good thing about this movie.
And I love how in that scene, his face gets crazier and crazier. And just when you think it's not going to get any crazier, he still somehow makes it just to get even crazier.
Yeah, it makes it great when it cuts away from it.
Yeah,
for a
it
second,
comes
and then
back.
It cuts back and he's even double where we left off.
Yeah.
Two of my notes are just, what the hell is happening in this movie? Like, seriously, what the fuck? The next one is, I literally put a pause in here. I just don't know what to say.
Dude, Hunter, the amount of times he turned back and looked at me, like, what the fuck is going on?
Listen, as much as we talk about Biffle in this show, people actually need to watch this movie.
Wait, what?
No, listen. No, this movie is important to society.
Biffle's not important
No.
to society?
Listen.
I'm breaking the fourth wall here.
Listen, if
Watch this movie.
Anyone...
Wait, Paul Giamatti's performance in Biffle is better than Nicolas Cage's performance in Vampire's
I'm
Kiss.
not going to argue.
No.
Settle down, guys.
Collin just said this was better than Biffle. I can't. I'm in a
I didn't say
fiery
that.
rage.
I just
Flaming
don't-
brush fire. Biffle reference right on the show. Just when he thought, bring it right back. Man hot. All right. Anyways,
All right, so, all right, what? Let's,
All right.
let's rate this movie.
All right. No, we rate
no, wait.
I'm so curious
Oh,
to hear.
Does
man.
anyone? No, hold on. I wanted to make some quick notes. Let me run through these really fast. All right, because most of them are just funny scenes that I wrote down. When you realize he's not a vampire, there's one scene where Nicolas Cage is just masturbating in a shower while talking to himself. That scene's great.
That's true.
Nicolas Cage stays making up songs in this movie.
True. I
Wait a
loved it.
second.
I mean, never even
But
talked
what,
about therapist.
what vampire power was he supposed to be giving off when he was inviting the person no one could see into the shower?
That's a question. Did it actually happen? Like, did he actually have?
But that's the
I
thing,
don't
though,
know.
is that didn't create any suspense for me. I was just like, why the fuck is he inviting an
Was the
imaginary
vampire
person?
real ever?
Also,
No.
Did the bat give him rabies?
I would like to note, vampire lore, vampires
Unspoiled.
have to
You have to be invited.
invite.
Yeah. And then she makes him her thrall.
They're also invisible, though?
All about that thrall.
They're not, vampires are invisible. What?
Well,
In the mirror.
he invites no
Oh,
one
in the
into
mirror,
the
yeah.
shower.
There was no one there. He's just completely goddamn insane at this
Well,
point.
how is that supposed to make me think he's more of a vampire? That's just him being
That's
insane.
true.
Well, they start
That
showing
gives me nothing to
Oh, I
think
know, but
he's
they-
more like a
but-
vampire.
but see,
just a fucking crazy
at
person.
the very beginning though. Remember they show him giving the coffee and there's nobody there, and you don't know if the person had left, the girl left, or she was not there at all. So kind of like but that's kind of later in the movie. That's when you kind of start picking up on it more if you know nothing about the movie. That's like one of the first scenes I feel like that would really give it away. From what I remember. It's probably like 45 minutes to an hour. Alright, let me run through this shit. Yeah, he gets lost in the mirror. That's a great scene.
I said guy in the shitter was the most realistic scene in the whole movie.
Oh yeah, what is he doing again?
He just says something.
He's just like, oh, alright, cool, you're a vampire. I'm trying to take a shit. Or something like that.
he's just crying.
That's just
right?
Hunter's reaction.
Yeah, that's what I would do. If the guy's yelling that he can't see himself in the mirror.
I would go fetal.
What?
Also, Alva is a sweetheart.
Alva?
He just hates her for no reason. Like,
But
just-
you just said she should have been beaten
Wait.
worse.
God,
he
no,
raped
no,
her.
I didn't say that.
So he just wanted to rape her.
God, no, I know, but it's just like, oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it is the sex. It's everything
sex.
is sex.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a metaphor.
I
He
don't
just murdered
understand
that
how
one
you're
chick.
just like, yeah, that's the point of this movie.
It's a metaphor. He's an nymphomaniac.
No, I don't know if it's a metaphor because they're pretty upfront that he's obsessed with sex.
No, but him being a vampire is him being addicted to sex. He becomes a nymphomaniac.
Oh, I see what you're
That's what I'm saying. Him being a vampire represents him being a
Oh,
nymphomaniac.
okay. That actually does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because remember that's how.
I mean, that's
because
more. I feel like it's more of like like something you just pick up. Like I don't know if that was intentional, but
I
it
think
might
it
be.
might be because he literally gets seduced the whole time. Remember the girl's like, "Tell me you love me,"
Hunter.
before he bites her, before she bites him.
Oh, yeah, true.
And then he becomes obsessed with her and like literally goes to the place where she's dancing and he's like, "Will you, baby, please come back?" And she's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
He's
And then-
begging her to come back though because he wants her to invite him in. That way he can make her his thrall.
I think it's time for
Yes!
the next
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, it
could've
all
Hunter is
represents
not
him being-
impressed.
It's
I
him being a
could've swore
nymphomaniac.
All right, and
could've
we
sworn
have our
that.
next ad here.
3 layers.
Hunter,
This movie's tortilla dip.
Hunter's going 2 in tonight.
Another read.
He's got another read here.
Oh, let's go to our second ad break.
Second ad break.
Cue the background. Remember, this is how we make our money.
Real blank bullets. Real blank bullets. They're blanks, or are they? Hi, Jack Flounder here, co-founder of the family business Flounder's Real Blank Bullets Emporium TM. This just says act. I don't know how, so... Okay. Have you seen 2.5 Men? Have you seen 2.5 Men?
Half an hour.
So, if you're interested in fooling your friends with actual bullets disguised as blanks, come on down.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
That's what they said.
Real blank bullets. Come on down to the store and fool your friends with some real blank bullets.
Come
Your friends think this is not a real bullet, but this will blow their fucking head off. Yeah. Real blank bullets. Real. Oh, I can't sing. I'm not gonna try that. Come on down. Real fake bullets. Come on, get your bullets. Come on. That was a gun. That was a gun sound.
There's a promo code.
Okay, at least then we can type
Read it out.
and help them out.
Cock, fuck, pussy, queer is what this promo code has been sent to me.
You're gonna read it.
Why did you not think I was going to read it?
Collin, just did not. Why would you admit that you wrote it?
I mean, they thought you were gonna read it. What is wrong with this company?
That's real blank bullets.
They have an odd way of selling their product.
Also, I am selling the product because I'm Jack Flounder.
Honestly,
That's the ad.
this is our primary source of income. Follow us on MySpace and smash that. On 3. 3, 2, 1. Smash.
And we're back.
Oh my god. And now we're here with the
Alright.
ratings for Vampire's Kiss. So Hunter, on a grade from A to F, where
Are
are
we
you?
going straight into ratings now?
Yeah.
We're just going to skip over that whole scene of...
Oh, the ending's poetry, by the way. He gets killed. Vampire lore once again, stabbed right in the heart with a wooden stake.
He didn't get
live by the
stabbed, he
stake.
got pushed.
Die by the stake.
Dude,
got a
he
stake-
shoved it in
he
there.
got a stake lightly pushed into
It
it.
wasn't lightly. The guy was putting his whole body into it. He had his hips
he
going.
went. That's it.
That's true. He didn't do a lot to get
He
there.
barely pushed a stake through a man's heart.
All right, yeah. What's your rating?
F.
What?
Solid F.
Oh my god, that's disappointing.
That's totally expected from me.
Yeah.
I knew Hunter was
I thought you were gonna say
hate
a
this.
D. I thought you were maybe say a D.
I knew Hunter was gonna hate this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I hated every minute of this.
Alright, Collin, out of 10.
9.5.
Holy shit.
This is one of my favorite movies.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, I love this movie.
That is fucking insane.
This movie's genius.
Jesus.
Collin, is Vampire
Christ.
Kiss better than Amadeus?
Oh, fuck yeah, it's not even close. Dude, Amadeus sucked. 3 fucking hours the same shit over and over.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, way better.
Alright. I will give this film, if that's what you call it, a 65.
Oh, wait, you changed your score so much from the first watch. You give it like a 90 on your first watch.
I recommend this, but like not because it's great.
Oh, dude, it's great.
It's right there. Like it's worth watching once.
Nope. Nope.
See, Collin thinks it's worth watching
Yeah, I keep it by it.
and major in it in college. And I think you should watch it maybe once in your life.
And I
Hunter
think
thinks-
if you're considering watching this, you can just drink bleach instead and get the same type of kick.
Honestly, he's not wrong. Probably.
That movie's it's excellent. Good world. I can't believe you lowered your score so much.
All right. And now let's transition.
This is the transition song. Transition song. Transition song.
Thrilling content here.
No, we're doing the top 10.
It was my pick, so I'm not going.
Collin
going
changed it.
first.
Oh, wait, yeah. Announce what we're doing? Did you already announce it?
Oh yeah, we are doing.
Did
top,
you make an announcement?
No, we are doing top 10 live-action sitcoms.
Of all time.
Yeah, of all time. Our favorites.
Sure.
So, Collin goes last.
Yeah, go last.
So, do I go first this time?
Yeah,
I don't.
I think it's always you.
Like
Onto
this.
me.
All right,
I
this
know.
is the correct list. 100%. 100%.
Okay.
Not even just my opinion, just factual.
All right, shut the hell up.
Number 10, best live action sitcoms. Number 10, Boy Meets World.
I
Feeney, Topanga, Corey. It is funny. It breaks the fourth wall. It breaks the fourth wall all the time.
I stayed up so late for this.
dude, I was thinking about putting this in my. I didn't. It's a good show, but yeah, not
It's very emotional. Very emotional.
Aren't the last couple seasons really bad?
No. It's very emotional.
You said that like somebody who knows that they're bad.
I feel like I've seen every episode of that show, but it's been a very long time.
I watched the whole series in order about 10th grade.
Oh, so that wasn't that long ago, I guess. 3 years ago.
Friends did not make this list.
I did not see that coming.
Boy Meets World's better than Friends.
You thought he was gonna have friends?
I
on
really
this?
did, because I remember he watched all
I
of them.
watched
at one
I watched
point,
it all in
and you
order.
loved it back then.
I really did enjoy it.
I mean, I like friends.
Not
Number 9, that 70s show.
Okay.
Honestly, it'd probably be higher if the second half of it wasn't.
Trash.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say second. It's the last 2 seasons are really bad.
It dips after like 4 or 5.
I would say it's like the first 4 are really, really good. 5, the first 4 are great. 5 is meh. The last 2 are terrible.
Yeah.
Good finale though.
Yeah, finale's okay, but it really ties up things quick. All right. 8, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince. Okay. I don't hate that.
Oh, dude. That show has so many memories, like, locked in my brain. That's also really quotable, the characters. Like, everyone remembers Carlton, the Judge Banks.
I mean, it's solid. I just didn't watch it as much.
Oh, I remember. Jeffrey's my favorite in that show.
No, the Butler.
The Butler.
For sure.
Yeah, he's the best.
Jazz.
That's a good show.
Number 7, Malcolm in the Middle.
Too low.
Too low?
Too low.
Oh. I don't think so.
You're
One of the
you could be
best,
wrong.
possibly, no. One of the best theme songs on TV ever, I think. I love the intro.
No, for sure.
I can't remember it now, but I know.
You're not the boss of me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, so good.
Oh yeah. It's got like a bunch of like new pictures, magazines.
To
stuff.
make sure I remembered how like good it actually is, I watched a compilation of highlights on YouTube. I was like, oh, this show is hilarious.
Oh, it's great. Fantastic.
But still not as good as the next 6. Number 6, Sanford and Son.
Dude, I did not see that coming. I didn't even watch that
That
show really.
show is hilarious. No, I bought them all on DVD.
I'm not a big fan of that show.
Oh my god, Fred Sanford
to
is
be
like
honest,
an icon.
it just gets too old too quick.
I just did not see your list.
Yeah, this is kind of shocking. Dude, the next
Having
season,
this many black
shit, you have to
comedies
see
on
wild
it.
cards in here because I have no idea what's about to happen.
Like when I was talking to my roommates, like they were more on like that. Like they watched a lot more like black comedies coming up, and I just didn't.
Oh, Sanford and Son is hilarious.
Like I would watch it with them. Like I've seen Sanford, I've
Just
seen
too repetitive.
Fresh Prince. But
Dude, I love Fred Sanford because he's like a really angry old puppy dog. It is one of the most iconic characters ever. Alright, number 5, The Office.
Low. It's low.
That show, I've watched it twice all the way through.
you have 4 comedies.
And that show really dips in the second half, just like that 70s show. It just starts
second
dipping.
half.
Second half.
Yeah.
No,
Dude, it's like
it doesn't.
the last 2 seasons. Shit, I feel like it almost just gets better until.
Once Michael Scott leaves, it doesn't get
No,
better,
I'm not.
but-
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it gets better until he leaves. Like it just keeps
Oh yeah, for sure.
steady,
Yeah.
like incline, like the whole show.
I think
And then
I
even
would've-
then, it doesn't dip so much.
I think I would have rather seen a Michael Scott spin-off show than the second half of The Office.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it is weird without him at the helm of the show, but it's not like that's a big
They
part of the
should
show.
have
I feel
given.
like
The only good part after that is James Spader, who leaves really quick. I wish they would have kept
No, he
him.
doesn't.
he's in the whole 7th season,
Yeah, he's like a whole fucking season
Yeah,
worth of
isn't it like-
shows on there.
and then season 8's the last season, I think, right?
No,
It's
9
not.
is.
Oh.
Yeah, he's only in one
Oh
season.
no, it's 8. Sorry, he's in season 8. Yeah, then 9's the last one. Yeah.
James Spader is like the second greatest thing in that show.
D'Angelo Vickers is pretty good.
And they
too.
kick him out, and Andy is a character of the show. He cannot run the show. Like, once you put him in charge,
I feel like they did a good job until the last season. The
And
last
he
season where
sucked.
it was you guys are wrong.
Man, he
Num-
sucks.
number 4, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That's way too low.
It's not way too low.
You have 3 shows
Yeah.
overall.
I
I
know,
could
two-
see
I know
you
two.
making an argument.
100%.
I know 2 of them that are gonna be above it. Oh, I know what they are.
100%.
And one of them's
I know
not
what they are. I know what all 3 of them are.
It's Always Sunny.
I know one of them is.
Number 4.
You haven't seen like that much Always Sunny though, right? You've only seen you've seen like 4
I've
seasons.
I've seen season up until season 10.
Oh,
We're
really?
on season like 12 now.
14.
Yeah, I've seen up till season 10.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you'd only seen like 4 seasons.
I stopped after season 10 because I gave up TV for a while,
Oh yeah.
and now I'm watching one show at a time.
Oh God.
Season 5 of Dexter is the best season. Anyway, number 3, Scrubs.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be really up there. I knew for sure that was gonna be up there.
Very silly, hilarious, then extremely deep, deals with themes of death throughout. It has the most joyous moments and like some of the most serious moments on TV, and balancing those both is like amazing. And it's a fantastic show with fantastic characters. Love it.
It's like his list is still just enough to where I can't completely hate it, but he still did something wrong. You know what I mean?
Number 2, MASH.
Never saw it.
MASH is perfect. There's only like
That's not perfect because that show dips a little bit too.
And if it was perfect, it should be your number 1.
Yeah, it
no, there's
dips
something
a
that
little.
passes perfection in life.
It dips a little bit when Frank and all them leave. The last like 2 seasons aren't great, and the ones after Frank and
They
them
are.
leave
They're
not,
just they
not the
just
best.
deal with a little bit more seriousness.
And
Yeah,
also,
they're not as funny.
you can't call your number
But they
1
still
perfection either
have
because
good
its
drama.
first season is not that great.
The first season of MASH?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh.
We already know what your number 1 is.
Oh, the first season is still good. It's still very
It's-
good.
It's not terrible, but it's not
Still very good. Oh, levels. Gonna build levels. Season 1.
But anyway,
Number 1.
say it.
McGee and Me.
Is that a show?
From the library.
It's the library book show.
We used to get VHS tapes from the library.
It's a little blonde dude, little cartoon. He's getting into hijinks with it. He's getting into Christian hijinks with his friend.
I almost guessed that. I'm guessing this little guy was telling you all about how our Earth's only 6,000 years old.
Yeah.
And
He's jumping on jumping on little tools the guy made, little trick things. The penny, the big intro is a little penny going down the little spinny thing and rolls onto a pencil and flips shit over, you know.
What is the deal with McGee and me? Seinfeld.
Promo code McGee and Me, Thor.
Number 1 is Seinfeld.
thought it was cockpit.
Stop. Don't say it again.
Seinfeld
We already got to cut that out. You weren't supposed to say it.
is the greatest sitcom of all time, has the number 1 greatest TV character of all time, George Costanza. And then probably number 2, Kramer.
So you're saying the number 1 and 2 greatest characters in any TV show are both from Seinfeld?
It's very possible.
Number 1 is George's dad.
Hey, you got number 3. No, but seriously,
Stop shaking the earth.
The most timeless sitcom. That show will never. The comedy in Seinfeld will never get old. It's always hilarious. It always works. And every season has a classic. Like, you can quote almost every episode of that show. Larry David is a comedic genius. He hasn't shown that just in Seinfeld, but then he also made another award-winning comedy show called Curb Your Enthusiasm immediately after that, still running and still hilarious.
But it wasn't in your top 10.
It's a definite honorable mention.
I've never seen
And
it.
to make 2 sitcoms like that, I'm just saying. Seinfeld's number 1. Easy. Second greatest show of all time. So,
What's one?
The Twilight Zone. The old one. Key and Peele looks awful.
You mean the one that Jordan Peele directed, right?
Yeah. His name's not Key and Peele.
I know.
That's nice.
That was very.
Have you been living your life this whole time
disrespectful.
thinking his name was Key and Peele?
That was that's extremely disrespectful to the man. Although he's an overrated horror
His
director.
movies are overrated, for sure.
Yep. 10 Boy Meets World. 9 That 70s Show. 8 The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. 7 Malcolm in the Middle. 6 Sanford and Son. 5 The Office. 4 It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. 3 Scrubs. 2 MASH. And 1 Seinfeld.
Okay.
3 Stooges would have made it number 3 if they counted. Unfortunately, they don't.
3.
I looked it up.
Right.
Sick.
Your turn.
All right. Coming in, starting off my list at number 10, I got Parks and Rec. The only reason this comes in at 10 is just because it's just like such a happy-go-lucky show. Like there's no, like the only real conflict is like outside influences. There's not a whole lot of conflict between like the characters. But I still love the characters.
Too unrealistic for me.
Oh, I watched some Twilight Zone. Unrealistic. Twilight Zone's the best show ever. Dumbass.
Twilight Zone is great, though.
Number 9, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Ooh.
That
made my honorable
It
mentions.
is great.
That has
It's great.
slowly become
That's crazy.
one
to
of
me,
my
like, that much.
go-to watching.
It's great.
It's in my honorable mentions.
Is fucking hilarious.
It is very good.
The characters just keep slowly building up.
But
building
see,
up and get funnier and funnier.
I feel like that's how Parks. They're kind of the same, and the
Season-
same with like the characters' lives are too perfect and everything.
I feel like it's not as much in this one, and that's another reason why that one kind of gets a little lower. But
Like I still like it a lot, but it's kind of in that same like Parks and Rec.
Is the Chief still in that show?
as far as I know,
Yeah, I think the only one who left
Captain
was Gina, which sucks because she's my favorite. Gina's the best.
I loved the main guy.
Jake
Andy?
Peralta?
Andy Samberg.
No.
Then who's
That's
the
Chief. Chief
Oh,
Holt?
yeah,
Yeah.
Captain Holt.
Oh, Captain Holt, yeah, not Chief.
It's he prefers Captain.
My captain, my
Captain.
captain.
Captain Gene.
Yeah, alright, whatever. Number 8, Reno 911.
Dude, I put that in my honorable mentions, but I did not think you were gonna remember it.
I
That show
almost
is
didn't.
great.
I had to go back and redo my list.
I haven't seen that show a lot.
After I finish Impractical Jokers all the way through, I'm starting that all the way through. I can't wait.
Reno 911 is fucking amazing. It does dip a little bit
Yeah.
in later seasons.
Sometimes they get too gross.
Yeah, and sometimes.
just too over the
but
top.
that's also the good thing about the show is
Nick
it's set up.
Swartzen's great.
It's set up in a way that like if one bit doesn't hit, they can just go right into the
Yeah.
next one.
Oh yeah. Remember the one when the cowboy's drunk, but the girl's getting him to dance?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Doing the sobriety check.
Yeah, and she's like, "You're a really good dancer," and he's like, "No, I'm just drunk."
Yeah.
They're like, oh.
Yeah, that shit is fantastic.
I've always wanted to see the movie. Is it?
The movie's funny as shit.
Doesn't someone fall into a whale?
Yeah.
That scene's really gross.
Oh, it's super gross.
That scene's
That
nasty.
movie's really funny though.
I have to watch the movie.
Yeah, it's really nasty.
Here's the one that you guys are probably going to argue with me a bit. Number 7, Broad City.
Oh, nah, I don't like that show at all.
Dude, I absolutely love that show. I think it's got bits of. I think it's got.
All time?
Yeah, dude, I fucking love
crazy.
that show. It's. I just feel like it's a great friendship. You can feel the chemistry. It's got that element of like giving you the true New York, like constantly throughout the series.
I've only seen an episode.
It's a little too much of that, like, hey, we're girls and we can be gross too type comedy that I don't really like.
See, I don't really feel like it is that. I feel like it's just two people living in New York. I feel like it doesn't really.
Workaholics.
Oh, you spoiled one of my giveaways.
Yeah, but Workaholics also, that one. It just dips so much.
That's not going to be in your list? Dude, I for sure thought that was going to be in your list. That blows my mind. That's crazy.
Workaholics, it dips too much, man. Like, it's an amazing first season, and then, like, through 3 seasons, it's real dope. Season 4 is fucking gross as shit. Like, they just turn up the fucking insanity on grossing you out.
It comes back down a little bit, but it's
Alright, yeah, but whatever.
We know 911.
Broad City. I mean, Broad City doesn't have like a 100% every season on Rotten Tomatoes.
It hasn't made shit.
I need to watch.
And this last season has been a really nice,
wrap up?
Yeah, wrapping everything up.
I gotta watch it for sure.
Also, Alana Glazer is absolutely one of my crushes.
Nikki Glazer?
What?
Is that what you said?
Alana Glazer.
Oh.
Which one's
Nikki
that?
Glazer.
Which one is that? Which one's that?
She's the crazy one with that like hair super poofy to the side.
Did you see them on Hot Ones?
Oh yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're hilarious.
I liked it.
It's a solid show.
I'm spelling this completely wrong.
All right.
Oh, that really?
Yes, she is the perfect amount of insane.
Collin just looked her up.
That's what?
Yep. Love her.
Oh.
Number 6.
In Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, for sure. I love a good amount of insane.
She is so funny.
Number 6, Scrubs.
Yes. At least it's in there because it is
Dang,
fantastic.
I just can't believe you never got
Number
it.
6 is where Scrubs should go.
Number 3.
I loved this show growing up. I used to watch the marathons on Comedy Central as soon as I got home from school. As soon as the episode started, I could tell you exactly how it was going to end, like everything that was going to happen, and I still loved it.
So good.
I did recently rewatch it, and I didn't like. I feel like it didn't hit as well, but it still deserves the 6 spot just because I loved it so much growing up, and it, like you said, it does the emotional part so well.
Do you think you would have enjoyed it better if it was your first time watching it again, or like, do you think it's possible that it just worn into you so much that like it couldn't hit you as hard because you already were
I mean, maybe, but I also think I did overhype it originally. Like I would have, at one point in my life, I probably would have put this top three comedies,
dude,
which I don't feel now.
When I watched it all the way through, I literally would. It's the only show I've ever done this. Really, I would binge it till like 4 a.m. and that's like no other show I really do that with.
Oh, for sure, it's fantastic. All the characters are, you just feel connected. Whatever.
Yeah.
Number 5. I can't believe you didn't have this one. Arrested Development.
It is great.
You haven't seen a lot of it though, right?
I've only seen the first 2 seasons.
Shit,
It is great.
Still. Still.
No, it's fantastic. But Collin told me it sucks after that, and I was like,
no, season 3 is still
is great. I think season 3 is better than season 2.
No, I think
but they're both really
is great.
Season 2 and 3 are both really, they're both the best seasons. Season 4 is where it's not good.
All right, moving on. Number 4, where this should have been, Malcolm in the Middle.
Ooh, I mean, yeah, I don't hate it.
Malcolm in the
I'm
Middle
glad you put it there.
deserves top 5.
It's great.
It is fantastic.
And I don't think it ever dips, really.
It does dip.
Really?
It does. That final season, they add the extra kid. You got Jamie coming in. They had the whole thing with
about that.
Reese going off to the army.
Oh, yeah.
They really crank up Dewey's weirdness.
Okay.
So the last season does dip. Still really funny, but not nearly as good as like the majority of it.
They only put season 1 on DVD. It's the only one you can get on DVD. All the rest of them they never put on DVD, so you can't you can't buy them anywhere. I tried.
I also love that show is like one of the most real depictions of a poor family. I feel like Like, they truly are struggling. Like, a lot of times they're just at the table counting change, like, trying to make ends meet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they really are a loving family, even though they're all psychos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very wholesome.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
Oh, yeah. It's just the absolute... It's like Always Sunny, where, like, it takes a successful, like, look at a show, and it just fucking cranks it up to an insanity. Number 3, and this is going to break your heart, Seinfeld.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
And
wow.
I just season 1 is not. It's just odd. I feel like it's more odd. They haven't gotten their stride. And honest to God, I think what ultimately knocked it down to 3 was
the callbacks.
Jerry can really throw off a scene.
Oh no!
I do. I love Jerry.
There's sometimes where
that's the shit.
there's sometimes where Jerry's just a bit too much.
Oh no!
Even though he has to play the straight man to all of these insane characters.
It's just Jerry being Jerry.
Also, the laugh track hurts it for me now. Going back and watching it, it hurts it a little bit. It's still hilarious. It's still top 3. Like, it's gonna be a show again that I can go turn the episode on. I know exactly what's gonna happen, but I'm still gonna laugh.
My heart's
I still
broken.
love it. I still absolutely love it. I would make an argument that George Costanza is the greatest character ever made. It's a good argument.
Oh man!
But
that breaks my heart.
What's really gonna break your heart is what's your number 2?
You want to take a guess?
The Office.
You're right. It is indeed The Office. I mean, I literally just went out and won a fucking trivia contest on The Office. So
You did.
I can't tell you how much I've
Seinfeld.
watched The Office.
It's not better than Seinfeld.
It was like 1,000 people, right?
Oh, well, it ended up not being that many. I think it was
Cuts to
like
hundreds.
300 people.
Oh, I thought it was like average.
I think Jason got the numbers mixed up, or somebody got
okay.
misinformation, and I think where we thought it was 300 teams and 1,000 people was more like 70, 80 some teams and 350 people, something like that. But anyway, still a lot of people. We went out and beat them. I love this fucking show. I've watched it I don't know how many times, and yet still I die laughing at these characters because they're just so well done over and over. And number 1, the obvious choice for the best comedy TV show ever made. Do you want to say this one too? Because I know you know it.
It's always
It's
sad.
Always Sunny
and
in
Hunter's
Philadelphia.
asshole.
That's Happy Spot.
What to do with Mr. Cricket?
And now what to do with Mr. Cricket.
I mean, it
Maybe
is
the
hilarious.
most quotable show ever, and that might just be because I can fucking name it scene by scene as to what happens.
Dude, we gotta go to trivia for that.
It is
Gotta
hilarious,
find trivia
but
for that.
it's-
Crush it.
But
It's 4.
no, absolutely not. It's
You
not
don't got MASH in your top 10 sitcoms of all time?
No, I never watched MASH. And I'm
That's
going to guess that it's
crazy.
nowhere near as good as Always Sunny.
MASH is great.
Because Always Sunny has some of the most perfect character build-up and payoffs of watching for so long and just seeing them all slowly deteriorate into madness.
If you watch all of MASH, I'll give you $200.
How many seasons is that?
It's
About at least
12?
10 or 12.
So I gotta watch old Hot Lips.
Hot Lips
Lips
is
is
ahead.
ahead. She leaves the show, right? At some point? No, she stays in it. Okay.
She stays in it.
I was about to say, no Hot Lips, I'm out.
She's until the.
She's in the whole time.
Okay. I can persuade you. Yeah, Always Sunny is the best. All of those characters are some of the greatest ever. I, honest to God, don't know that there's a bad episode. There's ones that aren't as good as the high quality that they crank out. But, you can't be perfect all the time.
It is a great show. It's like a modern day Seinfeld.
And it honest to God, like this last season, yes, there was a bit of a dip. There was probably 2 or 3 episodes that weren't as good, but good Lord, they made up for it with its finale. Beautiful. Took it in a direction
It's like the only serious episode of the whole show.
no one,
That's
took it in
why
a direction
Mac is
no
gay?
one could
Yeah, comes out.
ever see. It was awesome.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't read about it and I just watched it. That
It
would have
was
made it even better.
fucking incredible. And for it to have been on so long and still be so good,
You're making me emotional.
it's amazing. You should be because it's the best.
Which, by the way, have you ever seen Man Seeking Woman?
Yeah, shit's
That's
hilarious.
a very funny show.
Dude, Man-Seeking Woman is fucking sick.
I love that show.
That's a severely underrated show. Number 10, Parks and Rec. Number 9, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Number 8, Reno 911. Number 7, Broad City. Number 6, Scrubs. Number 5, Arrested Development. Number 4, Malcolm in the Middle. Number 3, Seinfeld. Number 2, The Office. Number 1, Always Sunny. Did you do your honorable mentions yet, or are we doing those at the end?
We'll do it at the end.
No, do it at the end. No, do it at the end.
All right. So here is the actual list.
No.
The greatest television sitcoms of all time.
Because I can tell you why Hunter's wrong.
You can't tell me.
Too current.
Can't tell me my mind's wrong. All right. Number 10.
Things get better over time.
Number 10. Ash versus the Evil Dead.
I cannot argue.
And I honestly would put it higher if it had more seasons. And I haven't seen the end. I've seen everything but the last 2 episodes.
That's fantastic.
But apparently, the channel it was on, Stars, got canceled or something like that. So they just stopped making it, and they were like, "You need to hurry up and finish this, wrap the show up." So he just really quickly.
Season.
Yeah,
I didn't see the third season.
He just wrapped it up really quickly, and the characters didn't fully develop or anything.
Neither did anyone else.
But no, but I think in its peak. All 3
Season 2.
all 3 seasons. If I'm saying what is because I had to make my list based on the longevity
This
as part of it too.
Definitely an arguable show if it's even considered.
Yeah, it's a great show. I say it's like a horror comedy, but since it has that comedy element and character arc, I feel like it makes it a sitcom. It's not just straight. It's not like American Horror Story. Number 9, Parks and Rec. I probably would have had it a lot higher if I hadn't rewatched it.
That show's...
And I also...
If I hadn't rewatched it.
That show's not good.
No, it's good.
It's not good.
I watched it also back to back with The Office, which I hadn't done the first time, which that really hurt it for me. I was like, oh shit, because I just had really high expectations for it the second time around, because the first time I loved it. But watching The Office first made it not nearly as good.
That does have a really bad first season, though.
Oh shit, I did this backwards. Oh, it doesn't matter. That was supposed to be number 8. My bad. We're going back to number 9.
No, back.
Number.
for real?
Yeah, I messed it up.
Taking the journey back.
Number 9 is Workaholics. That's what it was supposed to be.
Nice Workaholics?
Yeah, Workaholics. I think it's a great show. It does dip. I haven't finished it. I've only seen the first 4 seasons. I also would argue.
5 or 6?
It's got 7 seasons. Yeah, I've only seen 4 of them.
Wow. All right. Well,
Or 5. I've seen 5 maybe. 5.
I haven't seen all of them then, but I just remember it dips.
But I haven't seen all of it, but I just think I would argue that it has the best pilot season and maybe pilot episode ever too. The pilot season is amazing. Literally every episode is great on that whole season.
That first season is
literally
solid.
every episode is amazing. But yeah, so that was number 9. Then number 8 is Parks and Rec. Number 7.
Workaholics.
How much have you seen of that show?
Lord. I've seen a very good amount of it.
I can't believe you had that over Reno 911. We have Reno 911 over it. That's surprising. And Broad City. Anyways.
Workaholics is not even top 15.
Dude, no, Workaholics is great.
It is good.
You need to go rewatch it. It's a lot better. It's really good. Number 7 is Arrested Development. And again, if it was a longer show, if it had more seasons, more great seasons, it would be a lot higher. Because like I said, I think if I'm picking that show's peak versus some of the other shows' peaks, I think it's just as good, but just not just as good long enough.
For long.
Yeah, if it was longer, first 3 seasons are amazing. 4th season's not great. 5th season's better, but still not great.
These lists are wrong.
Number 6, Scrubs.
I'm surprised you even put Scrubs on there.
What? No, I love Scrubs.
Did you watch it all the way through?
Yeah. I watched all the way through once, and then I've seen reruns infrequently, but I've seen a good bit of them.
It is so good.
Yeah, it's more. That's like a modern day MASH, I would say. It takes a lot of the same elements of MASH, where it's really funny and then really serious at one point.
No.
It is, man.
Especially if
Yeah.
you actually count the last season.
Yeah,
I
Scrubs.
don't. I didn't even watch the last season.
I mean, you gotta count it. You gotta count it.
I
but
never watched it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either. I know it's terrible though. And then number 5.
No, thanks a lot.
Yeah, no, get distracted. I'm just kidding. Number 5. That 70 Show.
That's what show's good.
Really high up there,
Just too high up.
but dude, I'm rewatching it right now too, which makes me have a little more bias to it. But man, I love that show. That show is amazing. Dude, especially in its prime, it's hilarious. Some of the best characters in comedy TV ever. I feel like.
This is what I told Collin. I feel like this list, like, really depends on what you're watching currently. too.
Yeah, it does. It does affect it. But man, that show is great. And the last 2 seasons are god
Because
awful.
he's watching it now. I feel like that's the only reason it's number 5.
Oh no, I've always loved that show. I've seen it multiple times.
I mean, I've also seen it
Do you
multiple
not have
times.
Fresh Prince on here either?
No. Honorable mentions. Yeah, somebody show's way better than Fresh Prince.
Neither of you have Fresh Prince?
Honorable mentions.
What? As the top 10 greatest sitcoms?
I actually have a different black family show.
I know what it's gonna be.
My Wife and Kids.
I want to.
Is it Martin?
Later.
I just guessed it. No,
We'll
it's too
guess.
late. Number 4, MASH.
No, you didn't have Friends either. MASH.
I didn't have
4?
Friends. I watched
Yeah.
a lot of Friends.
MASH is my number 4. I've probably rewatched this show more than all of them, I would say. I've honestly probably seen it more than my number 1. But
I've seen, yeah, for sure.
there was just a point where I watched it every single day when I came home. Right after school, first thing I did, go watch it, go to sleep, take a nap.
Oh, yeah.
The times
Yeah.
you actually went to school.
Yeah, that was actually there. But yeah, I think that's like a super revolutionary show. Also, it had the most viewed television event. The finale was it was the most watched television event in history until like 5 years ago
Oh,
for the Super Bowl,
Oh.
which is nuts considering how old that show is.
Yeah.
But yeah, great show. Number 3. Double break your heart, Seinfeld.
You guys are stupid. You guys are really stupid.
Yeah, great show. Obviously,
Oh my
some of the best characters ever. I feel like it's very consistent.
Fresh Prince isn't in either list. Seinfeld's number 3.
Yeah. Number 1, everybody loves Raymond. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Seinfeld's a great show, but
Oh,
the next 2
man.
beat it out. Yeah, I think the laugh track makes me lower it a little bit. Also, because like if you think about the next, well, I'll say it. Okay, so my number 2 is The Office.
Yeah,
But hold on.
it's the 90s anyway.
Yeah, but listen.
That revolutionized.
Yes, but listen. The Office there's no laugh track and there's hardly any music at all in the entire show, and you'll be dying laughing at the scene just based on the performance.
That's the
In
gimmick.
Seinfeld, there's a lot of music and there's a laugh track.
And it still hits.
I mean, it's
just as hard with all of that distraction.
No, but a lot of times that like, it's like the whole trick of they're telling you to laugh. It's like we're gonna tell you to laugh
How are you
here.
gonna hate on a sitcom because of a laugh?
I'm not hating on it. It's my number 3. I still love it. It's like it's
Yeah, it's still a top
in the
3.
top 3
It's the
best sitcoms. Great characters.
It's the best.
I love it.
Oh
But
man.
Hey,
The Office number 2.
Listen, 10-year-old Hunter would have agreed with you 100% because I watched that show religiously.
Yes.
But
Everyone has.
27-year-old Hunter
Yeah, no,
agrees with Collin because we're about to have the exact same top 3.
yeah. I think we have the exact same top 3. My number
Choose The
1,
Office.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Clearly the greatest sitcom of all time.
The Office will pass.
I swear to God,
It will pass.
if me, Hunter, and Jason or somebody else or Travis, whatever, go to Always Sunny trivia, nobody will beat us.
No, for sure.
We will fucking
The
crush
Office
it.
will pass. What do you mean? That show's been off the air for quite some time.
Still
And
the
I'm-
number one viewed show on like any streaming platform.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure Netflix is.
It's-
I can't imagine.
It's
the
not
amount
as
of
immortal
profits they would
as
lose.
Seinfeld is.
Oh, it is.
It's not.
It absolutely is.
It is revolutionary. Like it is.
It is.
There was no like TV show where it was just like documentary
there was no
style.
TV show about nothing, ever.
It is a show. It's like Seinfeld. The style of comedy is a lot different, but like what the show is not much
Also,
different.
Always Sunny is just Seinfeld on steroids.
Yeah, it's just cranked
No,
up
it's
Seinfeld.
It's Seinfeld on crack.
I'm okay with that.
You are crackheads, children.
Yeah.
They literally become crackheads.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Because it's amazing.
One crack rock, please.
It absolutely
Okay, well,
is the best.
let's just throw Colin's number one out there.
Yeah.
He's wearing the T-shirt.
I mean, you're literally wearing an Always Sunny t-shirt right now. All right, so yeah.
Number 4.
Number 10, Ash vs. Evil Dead. Number 9, Parks and Rec. Oh, God, I messed up again. Number 9, Workaholics. Number 8, Parks and Rec. Number 7, Arrested Development. Number 6, Scrubs. Number 5, That 70s Show. Number 4, MASH. Number 3, Seinfeld. Number 2, The Office. And number 1, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
All right.
Oh, and we have honorable
Give
mentions.
this a thumbs down.
Honorable mentions, Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
Yeah.
Fresh Prince, Wild Card here, Drake and Josh,
Yeah, I have that as 11.
Reno 911, it almost made my list, Reno 911, Everybody Hates Chris,
Number 12 for me.
Everyone Hates Chris is number 12 for you?
and The Golden Girls.
Holy shit.
No, number 13 is Even Stevens.
Jesus
I don't remember that
Christ.
show at all.
You didn't guess my other black family.
It wasn't Martin?
No. It's the
Bernie Mac
the
show.
Bernie Mac show.
I know.
Unfortunately,
I've never
haven't
seen it.
It is absolutely the Bernie Mac show. It damn near made the list.
Yeah, I've never seen
I
it.
really want to watch it.
It damn near made the list. It's amazing. Also, Married with Children.
Never seen it either.
Fantastic show.
That is pretty good. My Wife and Kids.
My Wife and Kids is solid.
Never seen
Grounded for Life was one I
it.
really
Never seen
liked.
any of
growing
these shows.
Family Matters is great too.
up. Oh, for sure.
I don't like Family Matters.
But yeah, that got a little
Full
over the
House.
I don't like Full House either. I never liked either of those.
Whatever happened to?
Dude, I remember as a kid I was watching that and saying, this is really corny. They'd be like, the really serious moment where he sits him down on the bed and the piano starts playing.
Yeah,
I was a little kid. I was a little kid. It was like, well, DJ, when you're growing up, I was a kid and I was like, what is this bullshit?
My favorite scene of that show of all time is when they all have chicken pox and they're scratching each other singing the Chain Gang. That actually happens. Hunter.
What?
No, that really happens. They're all scratching each other. They all have chicken pox. They're like, that's the sound of the men working on the chain.
Oh, another honorable mention was Ned's Declassified. That was another one. It's a classic show. Oh,
Ned's Declassified came before Drake and Josh. Did you know that?
no.
What you two don't
but-
know is that you're all naming kid shows and you're not naming any of the right ones.
Oh, I would have put Malcolm in the Middle in there because what I've seen of it, it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah,
but
you
like
didn't
I've said,
put Malcolm
but
in
I've
there.
only seen a season and a half or 2 seasons
not you
max.
sitting here talking about kid
I haven't
shows,
seen
not
it enough.
mentioning all that. The Amanda Show,
Oh, that's a sketch show. Amanda Show's a sketch show.
Sketches.
Can't count those.
Kenan and Kel.
Kenan and
Never
Kel,
seen it.
sitcom. It's pretty good.
Drake and Josh better, I'm sure. Right?
Drake and Josh is better.
Yeah, it's not.
You just said newer things are better.
They stole their entire concept from them.
No, because iCarly is trash.
Yeah, Carly does suck.
It was trash.
Trash?
Trash. See, we just.
Always Sunny.
Remember Destroy, Build, Destroy?
You didn't make a Seinfeld reference right there. We made an Always Sunny reference.
I also mentioned McGee and Me. Can't forget that one. Classic.
I've hated everything about tonight.
All right, next episode.
We have a lot to edit out.
Yep.
None of this is being edited out. Next episode
Please.
will be my pick. We will be reviewing radio. We will be also doing a top 5 list.
Please don't.
We will be doing top 5 movies based on true stories.
Oh, I actually like that list. It's not bad.
Because radio is based on a true story.
We already know what both our number ones are going to be. Fuck.
Yep.
Actually, no. Because that's
I think we do.
technically not. Alright, so that'll be next episode.
Sick.
Next week's. Next month, actually. The House of Rouse.
Real?
Eh.